Businesses and consumers that rely on intranet and internet services for their mission-critical communications require and expect their networks and applications to be continuously available. Customers can satisfy their demands for near 100% network uptime if they use the Hot Standby Router Protocol, also known as HSRP, in Cisco iOS software. HSRP provides network redundancy for IP networks in a manner that ensures that user traffic immediately and transparently recovers from first-hop failures in network edge devices or access circuits. However, routing issues exist with various means of providing redundancy for the default gateway of each segment. Therefore, HSRP has very specific attributes that warrant further description, as does a delineation of HSRP operations on the network. HSRP interfaces transition through a series of states as they find their role in the capacity of active or standby HSRP router. Routing issues occur when you use default gateways and Proxy Address Resolution Protocol, also known as ARP. Before the default gateway was supported on most IP clients, networks relied on the proxy ARP feature to reach IP devices outside the IP client subnet. Cisco iOS software ran proxy ARP to enable hosts that had no knowledge of routing options to obtain the Media Access Controller, or MAC, address of a gateway that was able to forward packets off the local subnet. For example, if the proxy ARP router receives an ARP request for an IP address that it knows is not on the same interface as the request sender, it will generate an ARP reply packet, giving its own local MAC address as the destination MAC address of the IP address that is being resolved. The host that sent the ARP request sends all packets that are destined for the resolved IP address to the MAC address of the router. The router then forwards the packets toward the intended host, perhaps repeating this process along the way. Proxy ARP is enabled by default. With Proxy ARP, the network functions in a certain manner. The end-user station behaves as if the destination device were connected to its own network segment. If the responsible router fails, the source end station continues to send packets for that IP destination to the MAC address of the failed router. As a result, the packets are discarded,